having systems to check kids in and out, really non-negotiable anymore. Even in small churches, you just need to be checking kids in and out. We need to make sure that we are creating safe and secure environments. Having systems to check kids in and out, really non-negotiable anymore. Even in small churches, you just need to be checking kids in and out. Now, it doesn't have to mean that you have to have a computer system with labels, but you need to have some kind of system where you're giving mom something and the kids have a number or a sticker and you're matching them at the end before you release that child. Now, there are so many great check-in systems anymore, and the magazine in front of you is full of ideas of check-in systems. There are good ones, and now KidCheck and with KidMin app, they've got the early check-in where mom and dad can check their kids in before they ever get there and go to an express lane, and they don't have to wait at the computer lines. It's easy as ever, and it doesn't have to be super expensive. Now, I think we all get that we need to be checking kids in, and I hope that you are checking them in, and that you are taking some time to evaluate the process. And there is nothing as difficult for a mom, a single mom, or a mom who's there with dad to have 4 kids and to get there and the lines are backed up. The computer's not working or the lines are just backed up. Sunday mornings are already stressful enough. So I would either step back yourself or get a fresh set of eyes to just do nothing but for 3 weeks. It can be somebody in your church. For next 3 Sundays, would you do nothing but help me watch this line and tell me if there are times it gets congested? Or would you just stand there and listen to what people say when they're checking kids in? Just be an innocent bystander standing there listening. And if people are grumbling about how this takes way too long, or why don't they just do this, those are things that you may never hear yourself as a leader, but they'll help you speed things up. We need to be checking kids in. Here's something we need to evaluate. What does check out look like? Because the whole point of checking them in is, well, it shouldn't be the whole point. Part of it is for attendance and record keeping and stuff. But a big part of it as far as security goes is so that when it's time to release the kids, they're getting released to the right people. And it's really easy to get good at giving out those labels to the kids and to get really, really lazy at checkout and just letting the kids go with whoever. And I get the challenge of, hey, I've got all of these volunteers, and sometimes they rotate. And how do I get the volunteers to actually enforce this? How do I get the volunteers to actually ask mom, can I see your label so I can match the tags? And so you got to wrestle through that. Part of that is you come up with a system, you communicate it so loud that everybody understands the way it's supposed to work, and then you communicate it, and you communicate it, and you communicate it, and you communicate it. There are some churches that try to streamline it and it all depends on the setup of your facility and the setup of your service. But if you have kids broken into 20 rooms, maybe when it's time for dismissal, you bring all the preschool into this big room and all the elementary into this big room. And if you can file the parents through, that helps. Or even if you have to dismiss from 20 different classrooms, you just try to remind those volunteers that it may take a weekly huddle where every week you're popping your head in and thanks for being here. Don't forget to check their tags at the end. You just got to hit it. Check in, check out, part of this, background checks. I mean, some of this is stuff that we just need to be doing. And please, please, please make sure you're doing it. Creating safe, secure environments.